What's up everybody, and welcome back to another college football prediction video. First off, I want to say I am sincerely sorry for the lack of audio in the previous video. It showed up the first time I watched it. I always watch my videos when they're first posted to make sure everything's okay. I honestly don't know what happened since then to knock the audio out of it. But here are those predictions. I did not cheat. I keep my word on this. I do keep up with everything in my notebook. The Tennessee ETSU game, I didn't do scores last week. I had Tennessee winning. They did win. Number 18 Mississippi State against Kansas State, I had number 18 Mississippi State win. They won that game. Vanderbilt Nevada, I had Vanderbilt win. Number 1 Alabama Arkansas State, had Bama winning. They did win, and Vanderbilt won as well. South Carolina hosting Georgia, I had Georgia winning. They won. Ole Miss Southern Illinois, a lot higher scoring of a game than everybody thought it was going to be, especially for Southern Illinois. But Ole Miss ended up winning that one, and I did have them winning. Number 11 LSU hosting Southeastern Louisiana, and I had LSU winning. They did indeed. Missouri Wyoming, I had Missouri. Missouri did win. Texas A&M versus number 2 Clemson. Fantastic game. I predicted Texas A&M to win that game, and they did not. It was a 1-point game. They played their hearts out, and it's a shame that they couldn't have won it, because boy, that'd have been a great win for the SEC. Colorado State hosting Arkansas. I had Arkansas winning that game, and somehow Arkansas blew a 27-9 lead, I believe it was, and they lost that game, so I did not predict that one correctly. Number 7 Auburn. Alabama State, had Auburn winning that game. They did. Florida hosting Kentucky. I predicted Kentucky upset, and they did, and they broke the 30-year curse. Any Kentucky fans watching, congratulations. They played their hearts out, and very well played game. They deserved to win. So the week before, I was 10-4 in week 1. Well, tallied up with this week's, I'm 20-6 through the first 2 weeks of football. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And on to this week's game. Alrighty. So I also have some non-SEC games this week. And anybody watching this video that is a West Virginia fan or a North Carolina State fan, your game together has been canceled due to the incoming hurricane. Everybody that's in those areas, if you're watching, please stay safe. God be with you, and we'll be praying for you. So let's start this week's games with Tennessee versus UTEP. I have Tennessee winning 49-10. Tennessee's shown me some good improvements on defense, though I don't think we'll get as many interceptions as we did versus ETSU, because, in my opinion, too many of those interceptions were balls that were in the air for way too long, and I don't think we're going to get much of that going forward. So I'm not taking anything away from the defense. They've done a good job, and I think that's the first game we didn't let anybody score an actual touchdown on us in quite some time. Alright, next game up, guys, Kentucky versus Missouri. Not Missouri. If I can talk, guys, I apologize. Kentucky versus Murray State. Well, after beating Florida last week, I don't think they're going to have any problem versus Murray State, and I have Kentucky winning 56-17. This next game, I hope I'm going to be able to find time to watch. I'm actually going to be at the Tennessee UTEP game, so anybody going out there, hey, you might see me there. But hopefully I'll be able to catch this game. Number 8 Notre Dame versus Vanderbilt. We're going to find out a whole lot about Vanderbilt in this game. They're either going to come ready to play, or they're going to get stomped, because it is at Notre Dame, and that is a hard place to win. So I have Notre Dame winning 38-31 in a close game. Will it be close? Will it be a blowout? I'm unsure, but I give Notre Dame the benefit of the doubt, and I believe they're going to win the game. Number 7 Auburn versus number 12 LSU. This is one of the better SEC matchups this week between SEC rivals. I have Auburn winning 49-42 against LSU, and not a whole lot to add on that. Both these teams are good. Maybe a higher scoring game than that, who knows? Could be a lower scoring game. Here's an interesting one for you. Arkansas versus North Texas. I do believe Tennessee played North Texas a couple years ago. I know they won. I don't remember the exact score. I don't know a whole lot about North Texas, but what I do know is Arkansas is one of the best in the SEC and blowing leads and losing the teams that an SEC team should not lose to. So, with all that information, I have North Texas beating Arkansas 35-24. Florida versus Colorado State. This one ought to be interesting. Florida's coming off of a loss to Kentucky. First time they lost to Kentucky in 30 years. It may be 31, but it doesn't matter. It's in the 30s. We know that. And Colorado State upset Arkansas last week. Can you really call it an upset? I'll let you guys decide. Tell me in the comments below. So Florida, Colorado State. I don't think Florida's going to lose at home twice in a row like this. I have them winning 38-24. I'm sorry if I'm taking pauses, guys. I've got a lot of congestion. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm recording this video a little later than I'm used to. Excuse me. Next game up, Ole Miss versus number 1 Alabama. Don't really have much to say. This game is one of the more interesting games Alabama plays every year because Ole Miss has beat them in my recent memory more than other teams in the SEC West. However, I don't think it's going to happen this year. I have Alabama winning 63-17 against Ole Miss. Number 3 Georgia hosting MTSU. MTSU lost to Vanderbilt, I believe, 35-7 a couple weeks ago. I don't think Georgia's going to have a problem. It's going to be a repeat of the Austin Peay game, and Georgia wins 70-3. Number 16 Mississippi State hosting Louisiana. Not much to say about that one. 49-6 Mississippi State. A winless Purdue going up against Missouri. Missouri's got a really good offense this year, and I don't think they're going to have any problem. I have Missouri winning 45-10. South Carolina versus Marshall. South Carolina's coming off a crushing defeat to Georgia. I do believe Georgia is the favorite to win the East again this year. Granted, if Kentucky doesn't sneak up on them. Kentucky is my white horse in the SEC this year. South Carolina needing to bounce back. I don't think they'll have much problem against Marshall. I have them winning 31-7. Texas A&M, UL Monroe. I don't foresee any problems from Texas A&M considering how well they handled Clemson. So I have Texas A&M winning 59-7. So now for some non-SEC games. We have top 25 action. Boise State, number 17, hosting number 24 Oklahoma State. I think this game's going to be close. I think it's going to be 35-31 Oklahoma State and a top 25 upset this week. Another non-SEC top 25 matchup. We have number 4 Ohio State hosting number 15 TCU. I was expecting more out of TCU a couple weeks ago, and they just did not show up, in my opinion. If I'm right, they played Ole Miss, and Ole Miss walked all over them. It may have been Texas Tech. I may be wrong, and if I am, I do apologize. I have TCU upsetting Ohio State 45-38. And if it was Texas Tech, I do apologize, TCU fans. And then in that case, I am talking about Texas Tech not showing up. Moving on. Number 22 USC hosting Texas. Texas is unranked and blew a lead to Maryland a couple weeks ago. But I have them upsetting USC 24-21. We'll see how that one plays out. I am looking forward to some really good football this week, guys. If anybody's going to the Oliver Springs versus Greenback game, I'll see you guys Friday. And then after that, anybody going to the Tennessee UTEP game, your boy's going to be there. So keep a watch out on me. You may see me. If you guys have anything to add at all, any scores or teams you would like me to follow in the next video, just mention it in the comments below. I have no problem with that. If you guys have any suggestions of any other content you guys would like to see on this channel, I've been thinking of some vlogs maybe. I mentioned this in the last college football prediction video, but for some reason the audio didn't come in, and I apologize. Sorry, the pause screen missed with my audio there. I thought it went out, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. So I know you guys are probably asking, bruh, why is there a Skate 3 clip in this college football prediction video? Well, I just want to take a second and apologize once again for the lack of audio in the last college football prediction video, and I also ask you guys if you would like to see some vlogs. Maybe I'm thinking about doing a game day vlog Saturday, and possibly another Skate 3, so let me know down in the comments below.